We will invest $8 million to ensure that we implement changes around accessibility. It'll be $1 million a year in a business to help small businesses across the province for the next 4 years, ensure that their properties are accessible for all of us to be able to enter into them. And as well, continuing to make sure that we put additional money, $1 million a year on top of and expanding the Community Accessible Fund to ensuring that all of our community infrastructure is accessible. And one of the things, as the Premier of this province, I will be making commitment that we will do an audit of all of our own buildings to make sure that they're accessible. I was in a building yesterday that was not accessible, and one of the ladies with me, who has a brother who's in a wheelchair, pointed it out to me. And oftentimes, those of us who do not have accessibility issues believe that or mobility issues, believe our buildings are accessible when in actual fact, they're not. And I am very proud of the work that we're about to embark on. We're also, as part of this program, enhancing the day programs, which is with an additional $4 million over the life of our next mandate, to ensure that the programs that happen here at L'Arche and so many community organizations across the province, to make sure that we're providing the appropriate place. I have a candle at home from here that has the L'Arche prayer on it. I have a wonderful scarf that was weaved, I think probably there, from here. We want to make sure that we continue to enhance those programs so that we can continue to build capacity in our community for all of our citizens. And on top of that, as part of our accessibility legislation, we want to move people to independent living. We are announcing that we will be building 8 small option homes over the next 2 years, 4 in the first year of our new mandate, and 4 in the next year after that. Our goal is to continue to move people to independent living. We know that there's a transition from home to a group home, and in some cases that's maybe made where people continue to reside, but for some of us, it will mean that we can actually move out into our own apartment and be part of that. And we're excited about the possibilities of doing that. In my own constituency of Annapolis, I have a group home that transitions a lot of people into independent living.
Me?
Many of my, you're independent, you too. Isn't it special to be able to live on your own?
I want to move out.
We're also, as part of this journey, enhancing some programs that we know are working. We're spending $1.5 million over the next 3 years to expand the independent living support program. That means for those who are living independently, currently there are 21 hours available per week. We'll be enhancing that to 31 hours. We also know there's been a gap in that program, that when someone moves out and requires less support and they drop below the 21 hours, there was nothing for them. Well, the new branch of this program will be that we'll provide 12 hours a month for those who just require some support to supplement where they are in independent living.
With me?
Maybe.
Just like you, maybe. Perfect. We're also going to expand the Flex Independent program by an additional $3 million. It's very much like the self-managed care program, where people living on their own can manage their own care, hire the people required to come in and support them, and continue to provide a level of independence, which is so important to so many in our communities. As well, we want to expand the respite care program for families who are still at home caring for an adult child. We want to make sure that when they require the respite care that is there, we will be streamlining the process across the province, which is at some point has become cumbersome and has been difficult for families to maneuver. We will be spending $750,000 this year to streamline that process and to make sure that respite care is across our province from one end of it to the other.
Yeah, I'll move out someday. Move out. Move out.
We are also committed to making sure that we continue to move forward on the roadmap. It has been a document and it's evidence-based. It will be the decisions that our government make will be based on what's in the best interest of our citizens. I can't tell you how proud I am. And one of my goals was when I came into office 3.5 years ago, was that more Nova Scotians would see themselves in our province. This announcement today is about allowing more Nova Scotians to see themselves as part of our province in an important part. And I just want to close off with a little portion of what I'm sure all of you would know. Freedom, fellowship, and unity. Through the hands of each other, bless us, and through the eyes of each other, smile upon us. It's part of the L'Arche prayer, and I know how important that is to you and to us. And this is a special day for me to be able to be back in your home and in your community and in your place of work. You've been gracious to me every time I've come here. And as I said to you, my life was changed when I came here and met Christina in a positive way because she touched me. And I hope as we continue down this journey, we will continue to touch each other so that we actually continue to change each other's lives in such a positive way. Thank you, Ingrid.